Joining us now is Dr. Bruce Shannahoff, who has an extraordinary practice in Los Angeles, and his website is very instructive as well, 818newback.com. He's been at it here every week to discuss from the world of medicine things that you may not know, may not have been appropriately indicated by the news media. In other words, what's between the lines? Hey, Bruce?
Well, good morning, Doug. Well, today we've got Dr. Oz, who was in a whole bushel full of trouble last week with Congress, wasn't he, for those weight loss products that he presents on the show?
He also won an Emmy for his show.
Well, good. At least there's a little balance there for him.
Right, yeah.
But, naturally, with his celebrity, if he presents something, it's going to have a traumatic impact on people, and it will sell a lot of the products. But, these products, look, they don't usually turn out to be as good as they sound. They'll work for some people, not for others, and they may hold danger for a few people in certain instances. But, really, when you get down to it, doesn't that sound just like the products that Big Pharma sells us to?
Yeah, interesting how, and I don't want to get inveigle myself the conversation. We got about a minute and a half here. We have all of these products the FDA approves, and yet many of them don't work, even after they've been approved.
And they're dangerous, and they usually get removed after 5 to 10 years. Yeah. But here's the big difference is, again, it goes to that FDA approval, and Dr. Oz's recommendations aren't FDA approved. And Big Pharma, which controls the FDA, doesn't like it when they don't have their fingers in the financial pot. So their high-priced lobbyists get Congress to go after Dr. Oz, which is really all part of a long history of an FDA push against the supplements industry. So, again, it's the FDA is just a Big Pharma tool. And the biggest problem for Dr. Oz is that he is trying to empower people to take charge of their health and to look outside of the box. And the corporate medical complex wants to keep us in fear and in their box. And that's where Dr. Oz is really rubbing people in power the wrong way.
Well, that's all. The whole thing is about fear. That's really what the essence of how people even sell things. A lot of people, don't be the last person on your block to get this, or don't lose your hair, or don't look bad, or any of the things that are part and parcel of this. So a good reminder that we have a set of standards that is extraordinarily hypocritical in our country, especially when it comes to medicine. Thanks, Bruce. Good to remind ourselves of this more often than not. 818newback.com is Dr. Bruce Shannahoff's website. You'll learn a lot about your back if you go there.